Yeah, coming. Hi. Yeah, okay. Hi. Good.
Everything okay today?
Yeah, I'm being hacked, but
Hard to hear you through the door.
I'm being hacked. I don't have very much. I'll just get this chair up so I can sit down. I don't have very much.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm a little bit stressed because I'm being hacked at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just going to come in a little closer. I can't hear you with the dog.
Okay, yeah. You can come in. You
Okay,
can
perfect.
both come in and sit on the sofa
All
if
right.
you want, and I'll sit over here. Take my mask
Rebecca,
off.
I just want to let you know before we have another person here with us,
Yeah.
and she is a social worker. So
Okay.
she's not a police officer.
Uh-huh.
She's better at talking to people than we are.
Yeah.
And we just wanted her to come and talk to you too.
Oh, that's
Is that
great.
okay?
Yeah, that's okay. If you could all
Okay.
go down that end,
Okay.
and then I'll sit up this end.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Create some distance, just for COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Try not
then
to touch
we
anything
can
in your house as well.
hopefully sit without
so
masks
this is
on.
Terry. She's a social
Hi,
worker
Terry.
with Health Sciences North.
Yeah, I actually work with Mark.
Yeah.
So I was coming today because I understand that there may be something that I could offer you in terms of some support.
Yeah, I'm feeling very stressed at the moment because they hacked into my Facebook account and impersonated my friends and then said, "Haha, you've been hacked." And then, so I had a business account. So I would go live and I'd have the opportunity to fundraise. Anyway, I never did any of that. It wasn't what it was about. And so the first police officer said that they were after money. So I'm like, well, there isn't any money. There wasn't actually, business hasn't actually started yet. Luckily, but they got into my emails. They've got into my YouTube account, into the controls. I've only just started YouTube, but this last month I've started filming through Instagram, into YouTube, and then onto Facebook. But I'm basically just being hacked all the way through on each one of them.
Now, are you hearing anything coming from any of the electronics? Like,
Yeah, they bugged it.
They're
They
bugging
bugged
it?
it. So what they do is Facebook told me they've been hacking me for 2 weeks, and they simulate Facebook. They simulate all of them, in fact. So I've kind of worked out who's who. I've been taking pictures. But yeah, I'm finding it quite stressful because when I turn my phone on, the little icon at the top, I can see it's them. They've got a picture of me that they've put on my emails, and it's like they don't own me, and it's my account, and I want them out, and I feel it's a violation of my rights, my personal, the PP Toms, and I think that it's been happening for a long time. I was very naive. I didn't have any locks on anything. I had my world open on Facebook. I gave my email out, and not realising it's these bunch of hackers that come along with viruses, and just not very nice. And I feel really bad that I kind of let them all in to, some of the best, well, I think the best in the world. And I'm like, you can't win against Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and you can't do it. I want my channel back.
So Rebecca, are you currently prescribed anything?
Yes,
any
and I'm
medication?
taking my prescriptions,
You're
but
taking
because of this honesty has been going on now since the 18th, it got really bad of October. That was when they completely infiltrated my phone. So, you know, I'm out here on my own and I can't phone out if they do that. You know, my phone is my security blanket and now it's been compromised. It could have been a lot worse though, it could have been a lot worse, but I keep making little movies and putting it on YouTube and Instagram because I can't stop me doing that. Writing to people, I know sometimes I write to them, but I think sometimes I do get to the right people. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that they're stuck with me, I'm stuck with them, but then eventually they'll get caught and, you know, not that I don't want them punished or anything, it's not, I want them to just get out of my account and I'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? It's not I don't feel vindictive towards them. I just want them to leave. It's fine now.
And do you have any support that you're able to reach out to when you're feeling overwhelmed?
I do, but at the moment I haven't reached out to any of them original support. But I've been phoning Maureen, but she's finding it too much.
And are you having any thoughts of harming yourself?
Oh no, not at all. No. I've come up with a really good idea for an internet. I don't know. I just find it. It's cyberbullying. You know, it's cyberbullying and a bunch of peeping toms.
And so how are you able to manage what's going on right now? How are you concerned for your safety? What's going on?
While I turned off my locations, yeah. So yeah, I was a bit concerned for my safety. Because I guess it's their livelihoods, you know. It's nothing to me. I don't care if I have any subscribers because I can still film on Instagram and then put it on that way. So it doesn't, you know, one day I'm sure I'll get the subscribers, but I don't want hacked people that put little viruses in your phones. Last time I joined Pinterest, I got loads of viruses and it killed my phone and my iPad.
And so this has happened to you before?
This has happened to me before. I had 2018, I think it was. That was another quite severe attack where they had my phone number and they kept saying, oh yeah, he's coming around in a few minutes, and you know, inappropriate things. I live out here on my own, and I don't see many people, and so I'm just a little bit upset about it all.
And so your phone, you indicated that you think that they've tapped into it. Are you hearing or seeing anything when it's not just with your phone? Like, are there any concerns that you have around the
No, I'm not
property?
hallucinating or anything. Luckily I'm sleeping, that's the key with me. If I don't sleep, then I really lose it. So I just make sure I'm sleeping.
Yeah. And what are you taking right now for your medication?
Abilify, what's it called? There's two others, but I can't think of what they're called now. The Razipam and another one. Same kind of family as the Razipam.
Clonazepam?
It's the same kind of family, but it's recently different. I can't remember.
Do you know how often you take these medications each day?
Okay.
Every day?
Mhm.
Okay. And so you indicated that you're taking them every day?
Yep.
Yeah. Would you happen to have your bottles, your retail bottles with you?
Would I have what?
The medication with you?
Yeah, it's in my bedroom.
It's in your bedroom? Okay. And so, do you remember the police being called at all? Like, have you called the police recently? concerned for what's going on, concerned for your safety?
I did. I called the police and they said they can't do anything.
Okay, do you remember when you called the police? Was it recent?
It was a few days ago.
A few days ago? And have the police come
The police came
before then
round,
as well?
said there's nothing you can do. I said, well, they're here with me. I know there's nothing you can do, so this is why I am doing what I can.
And what is it that you're doing right now?
I'm making films of what they're doing
Oh, and putting them online.
and putting them online so there's documentation of what they're doing. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. Well, except for when they get your phone number and your email and which they did. But anyway.
And so when this happened back in 2018, how did it stop?
I changed my phone number, but I don't want to change my phone number. They haven't got my phone number. I didn't put it into Facebook. They had got it from Facebook. It's you know, it's privacy issues as well. There's lots of laws that have been broken in this. I mean, they're untold. You know, they're peeking at me through my iPad, my phone, my I've got a TV upstairs.
Oh, even the TV?
Yeah, it's, you know, it's all, but anyway, luckily there's no business, no money, and they can all just leave me alone, hopefully.
And so do you find that it's increased over the last, I know you had mentioned the 18th of October that things started getting.
Well, it's been every single day since then. I get up in the morning and they're still there. Sometimes they stop me hitting the buttons, and then, you know, sometimes I kind of play with them and it's a bit fun. I must admit, I'm a bit childish, what can I say? But I think on the Instagram person it's a girl, because she has a bit of compassion for me, and I said to her at one point, are we going to play all night, or are you going to let me hit the buttons? And she did, so that makes me think, yeah.
And do they write back and forth to you, or you just talk to whatever device it is and they either...
Oh yeah, I know the YouTube ones are, if they're on the front of my screen, I click. So it's hard to. This is all kind of new to me too, really. This hacking business. I'm such a trusting person, you know. Okay, so that's my face they've got. That's on the top of my screen. They love what's his name, President Trump, who I cannot stand, and I told them that. Let me see now, what else have I got? Another one of those. They do it different times. They click on to and pretend they're YouTube. Sign now. This is the definite them one, because they had a signed signature. That's the real one. That's the real one. Sign now. See, it's but they've got my face, and I did my face again for another camera, which I think is the real YouTube, but I just look different when I put the scarf on and put my hat off. So yeah.
So, Rebecca, there are people concerned about your well-being right now. And
Yeah.
I know that about a month ago, I had indicated. Do you mind moving that way for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. That he was getting concerned about your well-being, family and loved ones.
Well, no, it's all, the thing is, what happened was, in the Facebook, when the hackers were there, see, they were controlling a lot of the buttons, so they were making things happen. And so all these people started worrying about me, but not phoning me. Then when they came round, they realised I was okay. So
Okay. So, Rebecca, what I can do is I can speak with the officers, and would you be willing to come into Mindamoya just
No
to
way.
speak with the doctor to
No.
see if there may be anything underlying some of the suspicion that you might have around some of the devices in your home?
no,
No, you're not willing to go and speak with the doctor?
no. The police can have my phone, and you can, check it out for the bugs if you want. You're quite welcome to that.
And so you said that you're sleeping, but
Yeah.
you're not reaching out to your support.
No, I'm speaking to my friends every day.
Okay. Every day you're
Yeah.
speaking with your friends. And are any of them expressing concern to you about your safety and well-being?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I would really love if you could reconsider going to the hospital, because you've indicated that it's been a number of weeks that this is progressively getting worse, and there may be some things that the doctor could offer you in terms of extra support during this difficult time.
Well, I'll think about it tonight.
Well, I'm not sure if it's whatever you guys are making a determination of. I would hope that Mark is supposed to reach out with you tomorrow. He's off sick today. But I know the officers typically have to do a piece of their own stuff to determine risk to self or others.
Mm-hmm.
You're not indicating that you are a risk to yourself at the
No.
present time, but I am concerned that you are isolated here and that your protective safety blanket is what you're now feeling is compromised.
Yes, definitely.
And your electronic devices, you're feeling are kind of engaging with you, whether it be blocking or posting certain things, hitting buttons, preventing you from doing what you need to do.
How come you don't want to go to the hospital, Rebecca? Is there a reason?
Yeah. I don't like going to the hospital.
Okay. If it could kind of help you out and get you back on track, would that be a good thing?
It would, but I would go straight to Sudbury. I wouldn't go to Mindamoya.
The only thing is it's kind of a stepping stone for
Well,
us.
then it can happen in a few days. I've got lots of other things I need to be doing. Please, I'm fine. I'll deal with this.
Do you have your medication around, or just so we can
I'm
write down
finding
what
I'm finding you all. I've answered all your questions, and I think you should leave now. Thank you.
Is there, you wanted to go to Sudbury, that's what your hope would be if you were to go to a hospital? It would be the Kirkwood site or the main site in Sudbury?
I've got other things on my mind at the moment.
Okay. Did you want to talk about
No,
them?
I want you to leave, please, actually.
Just one last question, Rebecca. If things get worse with your devices,
Mm-hmm.
say the problems that you've been experiencing the last few days get
Mhm.
worse, do you have a plan in place that's going to help you deal with that? If we're not here and you're afraid
Well,
to
the
use your phone,
police actually told me that they couldn't do anything. So
pardon me?
I've been told you can't do anything.
Okay, so what if things even get worse? What would you do? What would be your plan? How would you work it out?
Well, I'll just cry and let it out.
Would you call for assistance? Would you call, say, 911 and say, I'm overwhelmed, I need some help? Can you
Oh,
please
if I
send
knew I
somebody?"
needed help, I would definitely phone 911.
Or would you seek other means? Would you try to flee this
I
house, for
don't-
example?
I don't know. Why would I want to flee the house? It's freezing outside.
It
I've lost
certainly
my
is
food.
cold.
I am frozen. I'm glad you have your fire on in
Yeah,
here.
no, I'm staying in here. It's nice and cosy. It's scary out there. 3 people have come in. You all are a little bit close, I might add.
Mhm, yes.
So if you could leave, I'm out here on my own and I'm safe.
Do you have friends in the community other than yourself here that you know
yeah.
you can go to?
Mhm.
close by that you're able to get to if you need to?
Yeah, I've got a car at the moment, so yeah.
Okay.
Is your neighbor somebody that checks in on you?
No,
No.
not often.
And do you live here by yourself, Rebecca? Do you have anybody
Mhm.
else? And you have a cat?
2 cats and a dog.
Fluffy
Cats
dog.
and a dog.
He looks so warm and fluffy.
Yeah.
I want to tell you though, Rebecca, that, you know, I don't know what the other police officer said because I wasn't here, but we do want to help you. And if you feel, you know, that you're overwhelmed and you need us,
Mhm.
you call us,
Okay, I will.
okay? Because we can come, and help looks different in a lot of ways, right? It doesn't
Mhm.
always look like Superman flying in and solving things. Sometimes it takes a few steps to get to where we need to get. So
Thank you.
please know that we are here to help, and
Mhm.
that's exactly who you can call if you feel like things are gotten worse, okay? I want you to know that. That's really important.
Have you got a direct number I could ring?
I don't, because I don't work all the time, but we
Mm.
do have, I mean, you can call 911 if you feel that, you know, things are really, really out of control.
Yeah.
There's a 188 number. Do you have that number? I can write that down for you.
Oh, it's okay. I don't need it.
On your cell phone, it's really simple to call. Just
Yeah,
star
but it's
OPP.
been bugged, remember?
Yeah.
Sometimes they've stopped me from calling.
But even if you
so
call-
it's a bit scary.
Even if you call and say, I need help, and hang up, we're going to come. That's all you have to say.
Even if you call 911 and you don't say anything, we
Yeah.
still come. So that might
Right.
be an option for you to not say anything, and the
Yeah.
911 call we
Will
will
still go
respond to.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm. Well, thank you for coming.
And have you ever been given the crisis intervention number? Has Mark ever left you that, or the warm line as well? If you need
No, I speak to Ainsley
it.
as well. I'm kind of a bit all talked out. I've been talking all day.
We appreciate you letting us come into your house and have a conversation with you. Our only concern was to make sure that you were okay, and if there was anything we could do to help you, we wanted to offer that.
Yeah. Well, thank
We
you.
appreciate you speaking with us. That's very helpful.
Yeah, Rebecca. So definitely, if you're needing some support, you know, like
Okay.
the officer said, call 911, or I'll bring you the crisis intervention number as well, just so that you have it.
Thanks a lot.
And that's 24/7, okay? So if ever you're having any thoughts of harming yourself, then call
Oh yeah.
them.
Oh no, not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. Mark was sick today, so there may be a chance that he's not in the office tomorrow. But you are scheduled to meet.
Yeah.
And so, if he's not, then that will call you and you guys will reschedule. But Mark will certainly see you this week,
Mhm.
okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
I'll go and grab you that just so you have it, okay?
Yeah.